Wednesday, May 13th. Welcome into another episode of 5 Minute Wager brought to you by Better and Green. One game on tonight's card here as we have game 5 between the Minnesota Wild and Colorado Avalanche in Colorado. Off a 1-1 day yesterday for the show. Had the Canadiens and the Golden Knights money line. Buffalo gets the win over Montreal, but we do get there in overtime with the Golden Knights as your minus 160 favorite. I myself passed on yesterday's NHL card and kind of, again, kicking myself. My strongest lean was Vegas, and obviously it did take overtime to get that victory. But, yeah, kind of 2 nights in a row. I really kind of wish I took Colorado in Game 4 and now Vegas last night in Game 5. Ultimately, just a little too steep of a price of what I was looking to play on. So ultimately ended up passing, still on a 9-1 NHL playoff run. That's all plays for the NHL playoffs. 9-0 on NHL side. So one game to break down here today, guys. But before I do, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so. We're doing daily NBA, NHL, and MLB videos right now, weekly NASCAR, UFC, and PGA. And this summer, who knows? Once the NHL and NBA die out, might get into more like WNBA. That's a very beatable market that I'm paying close attention to right now. Have not bet yet this season, but lifetime I am up quite a bit of profit in the WNBA. Maybe some MLS as well. That's a sport that I do pretty well in. Or maybe just get ready for football season with some off-season football content. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you would want to see when the summer kind of slows down. And really all we'll have on the mainstream sports is baseball. So let me know. Also, while you're at it, smash that like button for me. That really helps us out here at Better and Green. We will really appreciate it. And if you don't want to miss any of our videos with any of our free plays, ring that bell. You'll get instantly alerted when any of our videos do go live. Guys, let's break down the Minnesota Wild and the Colorado Avalanche here. Game 5 in Colorado. Avs a minus 210 home favorite, plus 175 coming back on Minnesota. Over under of 6.5 in this game. To be honest with you, I just can't bet this game whatsoever. Coming into the series, and this is the first time all postseason I've had this, and it's going to happen every single year. Kind of lucked out in round 1 where really every series, for the most part, went the way I thought it would. I came into the series thinking Minnesota would be more competitive. I thought they'd have a chance to win. I thought maybe this could go 7 games, but I don't think that anymore. I think it probably wraps up here in 5 in Colorado. The price is telling you that. Colorado has just looked so good. Minnesota salvaged Game 3 on their home ice, but couldn't take Game 4, which was really a decisive game. Now back in Colorado, the Avs want to close this out. The Avs have been the favorite to win the Stanley Cup for really the majority of the season, coming into the postseason. I think they're slightly behind Carolina right now, but that's only because Carolina's already advanced. I can't back Minnesota here in this spot. I do think the Avs end up closing this one out. But that being said, I can't lay that price with the Avs, and we're going to get a max effort from Minnesota. Everything I thought about Minnesota coming in still stands. Very veteran team, a team with big game experience already this season in the Olympics. Just great scoring pieces. Kaprizov, Matt Boldy, Quinn Hughes on the back end. Really defensive group. Some veteran leadership like Vlad Tarasenko. I mean, it's just a really well-built team, in my opinion. But I think they've just run into a freight train that is Colorado here. So, we're going to get Minnesota's best effort. I don't necessarily want to lay a goal and a half with the Avs, but I think if I had to play it, that would be the way I would go. You can get plus money on that, like plus 120. That's probably how I would have to go here with this game. Also, maybe take a look at over 6.5, but I don't bet totals. I bet one total. It was in this series. It was under 6.5 after that ridiculous game 1. And we got an empty netter with 4.4 seconds left to lose, our only loser in the NHL playoffs so far. So I don't really bet totals anymore in the NHL anyway. That used to be my bread and butter, and I've moved away from that, really for reasons like that empty netter, things you just can't really control. That being said, if I still bet totals, I would stay away from over 6.5s in the postseason. But, this is do or die for Minnesota. If they're down late, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, they're going to be pulling their goalie for ample amount of time. You might get 2 empty netters in this game. So that's really the only way I could look. I couldn't play an under in an elimination game, but 6.5 is just a little steep here for me. So yeah, guys, this one's tough. Like I said, I liked Minnesota coming into the series, but aborting that, Avs are going to end up winning the series, whether it's tonight or Game 6 or possibly Game 7. I'm not sure, but I think they do end up winning. Can't lay the minus 210 here on the money line with the Avs. I would maybe look at the minus 1.5 at a nice plus 120 price, but I'm not in love with that either. I'm not in love with laying the puck line in the postseason. So it's a very tough game, guys. Ultimately, I hope Minnesota wins it. I hope we get a Game 6 here just for more betting opportunities, although I don't know that I'll be very involved in this series the rest of the way, unless if it does go Game 6 and if I can get like a minus 150 on Colorado, I'd probably look to take that, which is what I should have done in Game 4. But guys, that is the way I am looking at this game. Let me know in the comments what you think, and let me know in the comments what you think I should focus on here when it's kind of the dead of summer and all we have is baseball, which I will still be doing daily baseball videos. Really have grown to love baseball over the years, but a lot of other sports out there that we can talk about and make some money in. So let me know in the comments, guys. Smash that like button for me. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Tell your friends. Ring that bell for instant alerts. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode of 5 Minute Wager, brought to you by Better and Green.